Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Premier League Roundup. Busy weekend, busy action as well. All over. Obviously, we're not. This is going to be the Premier League Roundup, not football roundup, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I mean, listen, we have the Premier League Roundup today. It's a bit later than usual, I know, but it's done. It's done. So can't complain. Can't complain. Um, But yeah, I mean, busy weekend, wasn't it? Busy weekend. Arsenal dropping more points in the title race. Newcastle humiliating Spurs. Got was it 4 goals in 20 minutes or something like that. What a statistic there. I reckon Newcastle fans are definitely in a high. I mean, Villa beat them last weekend 3-0 surprisingly, and was the 6-1 win against Tottenham a surprise, or is this just something we have to get used to now? Tottenham getting slapped. I mean, we played them on Thursday. Obviously, Tottenham sacked. I honestly forget their recent coach, but Ryan Mason now is kind of taken over. Uh, is kind of taken over as Tottenham boss. Rahul already in the comments saying, now I feel bad for Arsenal. Yeah, I know. Huge one to win the title, actually, Rahul, actually. Huge one to win the title. City, Arsenal. I mean, I know Arsenal can be annoying in that. I know. I really, really know. But do we want City doing the treble? Do we want them winning the title 3 times in a row? No. So I don't really mind 2 wins, but I can't face it. I mean, listen, we have a chance to stop City winning the treble, right? And wouldn't it be great to stop City winning the treble? Like, if we can stop City winning that treble, beat them in the FA Cup final. Let's City win, and no one cares anyways. I don't care if City wins. I don't mind 2 wins, but are we confident as United fans that we're going to beat them in the final? I mean, listen, it's like a month away or something like that, over a month away. Tour of June. We should have Garnacho back. We should have some sort of a team back. Varane, fingers crossed, Varane is back. But I mean, listen, Arsenal winning, Arsenal drawing 3-3. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a brilliant game. The last 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, you can include extra time, and that were brilliant. I did the preview. We did the preview for the Brighton game, and then after I went and watched it. And it was a brilliant game. I don't get me wrong, if there was an extra 5 minutes added on to the injury time, I have a feeling Arsenal would have won it. Momentum was on their side. Uh, and they just done well. They didn't do well enough in Southampton. Southampton, slipped up the 2 goal lead as well. So both teams came out of that game disappointed. Arsenal disappointed because he didn't win. Southampton disappointed because he couldn't hold on. Arsenal fans will throw this title win at us for the next decade if they win. Yeah, City don't have fans. yeah, that's true. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't. To be Yeah, that's true, but I mean, could that? I mean, Jesus, yeah. I mean, now you've kind of at their, you know, you've kind of at their thrown a bit of common sense into me, if that's the right word I meant to use for this. But oops, put that on high again. Jesus Christ, lighting's rubbish today. But I mean, listen. I'll put it up on the screen here anyways, since we're talking about it. I mean, that's the question I want to ask. Who do you want to win the title? If City win it this season, it's just declared void, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, if City don't make it to the Champions League final, if they don't get past Real Madrid, I'll be confident that I'll be confident that I won't be as good, because then they can't go win the treble. I just don't want City win the treble. I really, really don't want Manchester City winning the treble. I can't do it. I cannot do City winning the treble. That's Manchester United's. Unfortunately, I wasn't around to see us win the treble, but I've made sure to watch the matches back. And as Manchester United fan, doesn't matter how old you are, how long you've been supporting them, that's always going to be something you're going to use, and that's one thing we use as well. But we cannot have our City win the treble. I think that's all it is. Like, people are just, to be honest with you, this final that we play against them, I'm actually confident. Obviously, hopefully at the time of hopefully at the what's what I'm trying to look for. Hopefully at that time when we played them we're a bit better than we were. Because don't get me wrong, if we go into this final playing like we did against, let's be honest, if we played like we did against Brighton yesterday, which don't get me wrong, we didn't do too bad in parts, but you're not going to get away with that if you play a top team. So I mean, Ten Hag, he'll want a good performance. He said yesterday after the match as well. He'll want a good performance from the team, and so will we obviously as fans. If Arsenal win it, then our rivals win. Yeah, I mean it's just such a pain in the arse, isn't it? Like them two. Like if it was a Chelsea or a anyone else, Leicester again. It's in our hands. Stop them if you can. To be honest with you, Rahul, this Carabao Cup final, FA Cup final has a lot of meaning to it. Could it be the game that if City win, they get the treble? The second team to ever win the treble, I think. Pep is an overthinker in big games. We've seen that in the past. Champions League finals, Champions League semi-finals. We played them and supposedly Pep had a plan against us. Supposedly Pep had a plan when he played us at Old Trafford when we beat them 2-1 earlier on the season, and we went and beat them 2-1. So listen, if Pep turns around and says, I have a plan for this FA Cup final or Champions League semis or whatever it is, I'm going to be like, lovely, we're going to win because Pep has a plan. Because his plans are shit. Like, don't get wrong, Pep's a decent manager. He is, but he hasn't won a Champions League with City. So, I know it's not an easy competition to win, but still, with all the money you have and players you have, you'd expect them to beat Real Madrid and an AC Milan or an Inter Milan, but I wouldn't be surprised if City bottle this semi-final against Real Madrid or the final against us. Hopefully it's the final against us. Would be funny if City win the treble and get stripped off. In a way, you'd be like, no way. But then in another way, you'd be like, yeah, do you know what? I'm delighted. Yeah, yeah, you deserve it. It would be funny though. It would be funny. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, it wouldn't be funny. They fought hard for it. It would be funny. It really, really would be funny. If Pep doesn't win it this season, he's a failure. Thing is about Pep, and a lot of City fans are saying it as well, he's a bit of an overthinker. I have a really bad headache now. He's a bit of an overthinker, Pep Guardiola. Some are saying that. Not just like Pep, he comes out with these, I have a plan. Say nothing. Guardiola should have never gone to City. I think he was a decent appointment for Man City. He's won a lot of FA Cups, Carabao Cups, Premier Leagues. He's won a good, decent few trophies. Like, he's a decent manager. Like, we'll give it to him. But hopefully, Ten Hag can be better than that. Don't get wrong. Like, the thing is, it's weird between Manchester United and Man City at the moment. Like, City have, you could say City are miles ahead of us, but still we can find a way to beat this team who have lots and lots of money. And again, this is meant to be a neutral kind of show, but since we're here anyways, Pep has, City have a lot of money, a lot of players, a lot of allegations. Teams like Manchester United can still beat them. And don't get me wrong, we can beat City. We know we can beat City. We know Ten Hag can beat Man City. Ten Hag beat Pep. But to be fair, no one's ever going to be as good as Fergie. No one's ever going to be as good as Fergie. The next manager after Fergie would it be Arsene Wenger? He went the invincible season with Arsenal. I think he won a Champions League with them as well. So Pep, Jesus no. Fergie, Wenger, and then rank the rest yourself. Rank the rest yourself. Would that be me? Top two. And that's not being biased. Like, I mean, listen, you can say Wenger's a better manager than Fergie all you want. I don't that it's your opinion. Everyone's opinion is no one's opinion is wrong. Right? It's always going to be different, but no one's opinion is wrong. Oops. Hold on. Let me try and sort this screen out because it looks like I have bald hair. I look like Ten Hag. It's a mercenary move for Pep Guardiola. Yeah. He came from Bayern, didn't he? I mean, he won didn't he win a Champions League with his previous teams? But for some reason he can't manage to win a City. Mourinho would probably not do it. Nah, no. I think if Pep does leave Manchester City, he'd probably go back to the La Liga or the Bundesliga. He wouldn't be looking at another team in the Prem. And to be honest with you, if he was going to leave Man City in the next 3 to 4 years or whatever, would he be going back to Bayern, La Liga? He did a decent job there. I mean, I don't know. Like, Pep is just a weird manager. Like, I rate Pep. I do rate Pep. You have to respect him for what he's done. Like, even before monies came in, Bayern and that, and you have to respect Pep and what he has done. But I think one thing that's pissing Pep off at the moment that he's like, how can I get this trophy? It's the Champions League. You try everything. You have Haaland. He's a machine. Haaland's a machine. He's a decent player. You have to give it to him, right? He's a machine. I say Dortmund are raising to let him go, but you could always see people like a Haaland making a move to. You could always see Haaland making a move to a Premier League team, whether it was Manchester United, Liverpool, or Man City, which he went to Man City, which no surprise. I would have loved him to come to Manchester United, but I think that Roy Keane and Alfie Haaland we kind of know our answer, didn't we? We kind of know our answer. Rahul ranking the managers: Farino? What the hell was that? Fergie, Mourinho, Zidane, Pep, Wenger. I mean, I can see why you're saying Mourinho and Zidane. Both won Champions Leagues, yeah, definitely. But then you look at Wenger. Just look at what Wenger has done as well with Arsenal back in their Thierry Henry days and all that. They won numerous FA Cups, decent amount of Champions League. Yeah, they won a Champions League with Champions Leagues. They won a decent few trophies in that Wenger. So to be fair, just because Wenger has went invincible and even just because he's I mean it's gonna be interesting. I actually don't know what way to rank them now. Fergie, Mourinho, what a manager! I actually love Mourinho. I know when he managed us, him and the fans never really got along, but he's so outspoken. Like I honestly, wasn't a perfect appointment for Manchester United. Obviously, he kind of done his magic in the Premier League at Chelsea. Then Tottenham. He's coming into his latter stages as a coach. He's out Roma now. He's kind of out of the way. But, he's done it all. Oh, I'm trying to rank Fergie, Mourinho, Wenger, So, top three, anyways, is Fergie, Mourinho, and Arsene Wenger. Jesus, man. Now, Pep and Zidane, where do I put them? I'll probably just go Pep fourth, Zidane fifth. I mean, listen, if we're going to talk about Champions Leagues, if this is just on Champions Leagues, then Zidane would obviously be ahead of Pep. That'd be it. That'd be it. Haaland going to City makes sense with his father, yeah. It's all about trophies in the end, yeah, definitely. I wish we could have gotten, but who are we going to get? A Kane, Osimhen. Bit of news about that today, actually. We might talk about that near the end. We might talk about that one in the end. But again, first game of the weekend. I'm going to finish 3-3 at the Emirates. And let us know our thoughts on this game. Could Arsenal slip the title race? Could have Arsenal. Rahel says Zidane took a broke Real Madrid and taught them to play football. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a bit of a tough one. I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I'm looking at Pep at City. I do really like Zidane though. Oh man, the top three is probably confirmed. But there is the Emirates Stadium. There's the game that was played there on Friday night. Finished 3-3. Southampton got an early goal. Alcaraz getting them. Then Theo Walker, ex-Arsenal, getting them the goal to go 2 goals up. Then Martinelli obviously got the goal in the 20th minute. And then Caleta got the goal 60th minute to put Arsenal or Southampton 3-1 up. And then Odegaard got the goal to kind of give Arsenal a lifeline. And then Saka got that goal. And there was like 8 minutes added on, something like that. Something ridiculous. Rahul also says Pep took a Champions of England and City and still hasn't won the UEFA Champions League, a $1 billion investment. Yeah, that's really true. I mean, I might just tip Zidane ahead of Pep now, but it's hard to know. Maybe I'll be honest with you, I might throw a poll up on the Instagram later on because I want to decide this. I mean, I agree with. I mean, Rahul, you've ranked your top 5 coaches, and decent. Arsenal should be humble. The question I want to ask is have Arsenal slipped it up? Have Arsenal slipped it up? Has the honeymoon period ended? Like, don't get me wrong, Arsenal again. And another question. So 2 questions I have, right? 2 questions I have. Rahul says Arsenal's main problem is lack of proper investment. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. 2 questions I have. Have Arsenal slipped it up? City play City on Wednesday, and City have 2 games in hand as well. So have Arsenal slipped the title? Have Arsenal slipped it up? And if Arsenal finish second, and Manchester United finish 3rd or 4th, but we have a trophy, who has had the better season? Man United or Arsenal? So if Manchester United finish the season in the top 4, and if they have one, hopefully it's 2 trophies, we have 1 at the time, but 1 trophy, and Arsenal finish second and win, and obviously have no trophy, who has had the better season? I know they finished 3rd than us, but who has had the better season? That's a question I want to ask. Rahul says we will get to know if Arsenal slipped up on Wednesday. To be honest with you, I think City are going to beat them 2-1. 2-1 is what I'm going to go with. If Arsenal finish second, we have. Yeah, that's the debate everyone's having nowadays, isn't it? It's debate between, I was watching DR Sports today, AFTV, or if you want to call them MUTV. AFTV, I literally turn it to MUTV. Every time you go on YouTube, you see a clip of Robbie talking about Manchester United. Oh, what about this? What about that? Like, Jesus Christ, like honestly, I just love to sit down and talk to that man and be like, what is come on, man. Like, I don't sit here. See this show, see these shows like this. These are the kind of shows where you only talk about. Like, I won't talk about Arsenal or any of these teams until the next show. I don't constantly want to keep talking about these teams. So, this debate everyone's having. It's debate going around on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. I've said Twitter already. Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. It's a debate going everywhere. And it's hard to know who is who. Who is who, where is where, how is how. But again, I'm going to take this off actually, right? I'm going to do this. Just because, people want to see my beautiful face. I'm only messing. Then we can also say we had a great season when Ollie finished second. Yeah, that's it. And he had a chance to win a trophy as well on a few occasions. We can't say we did well when Mourinho finished second as well. Yeah, did he win a trophy? I don't think he did when we finished second. We won trophies with Mourinho. But I don't think he finished second that season, did we? I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking. Again, as I said, I could be totally wrong. Like, I really, really could. Maybe we finished really third or fourth. But then even finishing third or fourth and when I still winning a trophy is not bad. So, Arsenal, and again, whatever happens this season, you're never going to hear the end of it. Arsenal won the title, never going to hear the end of it. Never, 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 never. I wish it was like the COVID season when Liverpool won the title and everyone. Honestly, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Manchester United fan, but there's times where I forget. Sometimes I forget that Liverpool have won the title. Like, that's not me. That's just that. Like, that's not me not wanting to. But sometimes I forget that Liverpool have won the title because it's during the COVID season. During the COVID season, I forget Liverpool won the title. Really, really do. Rahul says no one remembers second place. Right? No, they don't. I don't even remember finishing second place. Arsenal are wannabe big club. Yeah, I'm not getting wrong. They're doing pretty well this season, but it depends who they bring in and bring it in the summer as well. Manchester United and Arsenal, you could say, probably have big summers coming up. I'm actually honest. I'm looking forward to the summer. Manchester United pre-season tour in America. Honestly, I don't know what the time the games that are out like games are. You'd be doing a Manchester United watch along at about 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Which, don't get me wrong, it'd be great, and I want to do it, and I probably will do it. Hopefully, I want to kind of make up a few plans, but I actually can't wait for our summer as well, though. I really can't wait for our summer. Rahul already in the chat saying get Qatar in. Just gonna point on that. Imagine our summer. Glazers are gone. We have new owners. Qatar. I have not heard about Jim Ratcliffe yet. So I think he's gonna be quiet. Which I'm not sure that's good or bad. Some would say it's good. So let's just say with Qatar. Qatar are in. Everyone's buzzing. Everyone's travelling to America to watch Manchester United play. The players are buzzing. Everyone's buzzing. Ten Hag has new owners. He's finally going to get the backing. We're finally going to get what we want as fans. Hopefully, he'll have new signings on that plane heading over to Americano. And it's in America as well. I can't wait. I'm buzzing. I really am buzzing for pre-season. Like, there's 6 games left. We have 7 games left. 7 or 8 games left. I'm kind of hold on. There's 6 games left of the Premier League. We have 7 games left. 7. Listen, if we don't win the FA Cup, it's going to be disappointing, right? If I was sitting here today and I was saying, listen, we're not going to be in the FA Cup final. Nothing you can do. But even whatever happens, I'll be still looking forward to the pre-season tour. Pre-season will be fun. Definitely, I can't wait for pre-season. It's in America. I think who will we play? Are we playing Wrexham and Dortmund and probably someone else in there? I think you play Wrexham in America. Ryan Reynolds and the other bloke will want to be over there. Ben Foster, Big Ben. I think Wrexham and Dortmund are the two teams are playing, which we should beat them both. Because we'll have a fully fit team. Like there's no World Cup coming up. There's no international competitions during the summer, which is brilliant. I can't wait for. I love pre-season competitions in America. I'm sure it's been a long time since we've had a pre-season in America, but I can't wait for. I really cannot wait for. I can't wait for, and I can't wait for Ten Hag's second season as the Manchester United boss. If the Glazers are still owners by the summer, no one's probably going to be looking forward to it. But need signings ASAP. Definitely. What? Yeah, definitely. I suppose we're looking to kind of get Harry Kane early doors. So if Ten Hag wants a striker, if Ten Hag gets a striker, he wants that striker before the international break, the pre-season tour, which I expect. I don't blame him. Wrexham and Dortmund, odd combination. It's a very odd combination, alright, but listen, it's pre-season in America. We should beat Wrexham, but then don't get me wrong, it's pre-season. You can never what's the word I'm looking for? You can never like predict some pre-season games, can you? Like sometimes you can't predict pre-season games because the rustiness and that. But again, it's good because last summer it wasn't in America. I think it was Bangkok, and it was Melbourne, Australia. Then it was somewhere else because we played Palace and Aston Villa. And then obviously we played Rayo Vallecano at Old Trafford, didn't we? Get Jones out. Do a sell, boy, keep. Yes. And when do we play? Right. Here we go, right. I'll probably do the sell boy keep show because I want to do it because it's a very exciting show on Friday because there's a lot of things that I want to do a bit of a interesting, bit more to depth. I don't want to do it now. I said it on the preview today. I'm not trying to deny it because I've been planning on doing it for a while now. I think that this is probably the right time coming near the end of the season. I might do it on Friday because there's no match on Saturday because we're playing Tottenham. But there is on Sunday, which I'm not sure to be a watch long for Sunday's game actually. We play Spurs. We play against Spurs next, right? Yeah, definitely. We play Spurs on Thursday, who have their new interim coach is Ryan Mason now because they got slapped 6-1 yesterday. Oops. Oopsie. But I will do it on I will do that show actually. I want to do it. I really want to do it. But listen, we're gonna move over. And we're gonna move to the next game, which was Stellini sacked. Yeah, Stellini got sacked. Rahul, yeah, he got sacked. So no surprise, but we got the sack. Yeah, finally got the sack. But again, we're moving over. We're going to Spurs comedy actually. People are saying new manager bounce. You're not going to get new manager bounce off someone who already managed them before. I think he managed them when Mourinho or Nuno got sacked. I think it was Mourinho. I think when Mourinho got sacked, Ryan Mason took over for the Carabao Cup final. They lost against City. I know it's only against City, but you're not going to get a manager bounce twice. Mason is permanent. No, it's just interim. No, it's just interim. There's Poch coming. I've heard a lot of stuff about that. Poch, Nigelsmann, just someone else. They're never going to get Zidane. Supposedly we're looking at getting Zidane. They're also, Chelsea are looking at Nigelsmann as well, and the Celtic coach, and Vincent Kompany. Like Chelsea and Tottenham are the two banter teams. Oh, I'm sorry. Chelsea will get Poch. That'd be an interesting appointment. And to be fair, I wouldn't want Poch. I didn't want Poch when Ollie got sacked. So, but again, let's just go through this game quick. Craven Cottage, 2-1. Wilson and Pereira. Pereira ex-Manchester United seems doing fairly well at Fulham this season. No one knows to see. And Pellegrini got Bamford claimed, but Premier League said Maria Buttisface scored it. Pellegrini got the own goal. Our Leeds, Nigelsmann will never come. No, Mourinho could come back. I don't think Mourinho would be interested in taking that job, Tottenham job, or Tottenham or Chelsea, the two clubs who sacked him. So I don't think he'd be interested in coming back. But yeah, I mean, we have Leeds and Fulham. Fulham definitely going to stay up this season, doing fairly well in their fourth season. Another question I want to ask, just to keep the chat going and people interested: are Leeds going to stay up? Or are they going to get relegated? Are they going to get relegated? Was sacking Jesse Marsh a mistake? I mean, they're 16th in the league, 29 points, and they are a point ahead. They are 1 point ahead of Everton, who are 18th place, and they're 2 points ahead of Forest, who are 19th place. And Southampton, for me, are getting relegated this year. Oh, I'm sorry, they're getting relegated. Then still a few games left to see. What, six games? Maybe need 3. They need to probably win every single game now. These teams don't stand a chance to ever come top 4. No, I doubt it. Doubt them. But Fulham are doing fairly well. But yeah, they're not going to be. Oh yeah, I mean, Aston Villa and Brighton seem to be having a wonderful season. I think Leeds will go down. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to say Everton will survive. I'm going to say Leeds, Nottingham Forest, and Southampton for me. That'd be my top 3 to go down. That would be my top 3 to go down. Would be my top 3 to go down. Leeds, Forest, and Southampton. I mean, listen, if Leicester get relegated, it'll be some survival. It'll be something else if Leicester get relegated. But Dean Smith, don't think he'll want to be looking at that. And Everton, Sean Dyche won't be interested in. He'll make sure that doesn't happen. Leicester will survive. Yeah, I think Leicester and Everton will survive. But I think it'll be Leeds, Nottingham Forest, and Southampton, which is a shame. But Forest, well, the money they spent as well, like, it's mad to believe. We're getting to the stage now where every game is crucial. Like our next 6 games in the Premier League are crucial. We haven't got any midweek games now. I think we have Tottenham on Thursday, Aston Villa on Sunday. Whether that goes ahead, because it's meant to be a protest, it's obviously not as crazy as the Liverpool one. And then I think we have a week off. I could be wrong, but I think we have a week off. Yeah, it's all about money. Yeah, it is. It really is all about money this season, isn't it? But yeah, listen, we're still kind of downstairs. We're still kind of downstairs in the table. And we have Crystal Palace 0, Everton 0. Mason Holgate, the only kind of talking point in that game was Mason Holgate got sent off. Rahul says we will never see another team like Leicester 14, 15. No, definitely not. Definitely not. They were brilliant that season. Do you remember their team? Schmeichel, even their midfield, like they N'Golo Kante. I was gonna say a French there, but people think I'm crazy. You know, that was a brilliant team. Well, Jamie Vardy. Oh God, I remember Esteban Cambiasso. I always remember him. Don't know why, but then Cladioura and Yuri. Everton. I could go through Leicester's 11 that season. That was brilliant. That was not expected. No one expected Leicester to have such a season like that. No one. No one expected Leicester to have such a season like that, and they won it fair and square. I remember that game when Spurs played Chelsea. Eden Hazard basically kind of was he was kind of the villain that night at Stamford Bridge. He really, really was. He really, really was. Man City. Oh, sorry, hold on. Man City and PSG started this whole financial takeover in the modern era. That's why no one wants them to win. Yeah, that's all it is. I hate both of them teams. Really, really do. But again, Selhurst Park, Palace 0, Everton 0, board draw. As I said, the only talking point was Mason Holgate got sent off. Roy Hodgson not doing too bad since he's came in as a new manager bounce. Will Crystal Palace stay up? I think they will. I don't think Palace will be going down. Neither will Everton. Those two teams fighting for their lives. Just looking here. Palace are 12th in the league with 37 points. Everton are 18th with 28 points. So I think Palace. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe when people are still asking will Palace be relegated, but Chelsea are 11th with 29 points. I don't think Chelsea will ever relegated. I think we're going a bit too far there. But all the Leicester players are bought by bigger clubs. Yeah, that Leicester team was amazing. That could have done a lot more together, but as you said, bought by the bigger players are bought by the bigger clubs. So nothing you could do on that one, unfortunately. Amazing that Hudson is manager. I know, yeah, I swore the fella was on the. I swore he retired. I swore bloody Roy Hudson retired. I swear to God, I thought he retired. I actually thought he retired. He probably did, but it didn't last long, did it? Really didn't last long. Would be funny to see Chelsea go. Oh, it'd be brilliant to see Chelsea go down. Honestly, it'd be brilliant for a lot of reasons. But I don't think they will. I think it's a bit. I wouldn't rule it out. Chelsea will probably finish 11th. They don't look like they're going to win a game. They don't look ready. Frank Lampard looks shocking. He's a brutal man, isn't he? Get Michael Richards in as caretaker. Oh God, Michael Richards and Gary Neville. Perfect. And Roy Keane. Jeez, someone's going down. Jeez. Yeah, someone is going down. Mason Mount in the changing room. Roy Keane gives him a belt across the head. And they were also going over to. I can never pronounce this team's name. Stadium name. G-Tech Community Stadium. I actually got it right. Finished Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. Aston Villa, who are 6th in the league with 51 points, while Brentford, who are 10th with 44 points. Both teams seem fairly safe. Aston Villa obviously coming in to that game. in good form after beating, obviously, as I said, he beat Newcastle 3-0 last week. Even Tony got the goal in the 65th minute, and then Douglas Luiz got you could say, the late equaliser in the 87th minute to share the points as well. And again, Aston Villa seem to be competing for Europe this year, whether it'll be Community Shield or Europa League. Or Community Shields? What the hell? Conference League or Community Shields. What if he sent me to Shield? Conference League or Europa League? Roy Keane as his assistant. Roy Keane will ban cell phones. I know. He'll go mental. He'll ban cell phones and earphones, and he'll ban everything. He really, really would. He's my love Mourinho. Or Mourinho, Roy Keane. He's just... You can't beat a bit of Roy Keane. You really, really cannot beat a bit of Roy Keane. Villa do have decent money. Yeah, they do. They really, really do, don't they? They really, really do, Aston Villa. Decent players as well. What an appointment bringing in Unai Emery. Really, really was decent. Richards will laugh if his team loses, I think. Yeah, he'll end up, him and Mason Mount would have the time of their life. Really would have the time of their lives. They're mad. I love Michael Richards, so even though he's Man City, man, I love Michael Richards. I think he's so funny. But again, we're going over to the King Power Stadium. Well, I made an edit, but I didn't put it up on the screen. But listen, I finished. I didn't even put up on this one either. Hold on, Leicester. L-E... Okay. Oh yeah, well, I actually know how to spell Leicester City. Anyways, I finished 2-1. Literally got done right there. Leicester City 2, Wolves 1. Iheanacho scored from the penalty spot. Well, Cunha put Wolves ahead in the 13th minute. Then Iheanacho and Castagna got the 2 goals to get the crucial win for Everton, Leicester City. You know, Leicester bringing in Dean Smith, crucial win against Wolves. I mean, just to go through it there, Wolves are 14th place with 34 points. Leicester 17th with 28 points. So another crucial win for the Foxes. Wolves should be relegated for their style of play. Yeah, their style of play, like, it bores me. Wolves actually bore me. I hate playing Wolves. They're such a boring team to come up against. Interesting to see what Newcastle does next season. They're such a threat now, Newcastle. They're no, you can't write them off anymore. It's just not allowed. It's just not allowed. But listen, we're going over to the Vitality Stadium, where the Hammers hammered the Cherries 4-0. Antonio Paqueta, Declan Rice, and Pablo Fornals getting the 4 goals for the Hammers. You know, Will Bournemouth, you know, I'm sure many expected them to go down. And can't even get the table up now. Newcastle will compete for the title. They will, but I wonder when. Bournemouth, who are 15th in the league with 33 points, and West Ham, who are 13th in the league with 34 points. And please make sure to subscribe if you're new. Actually, be much appreciated. Really, really would. But Rahul says Bournemouth aren't built for this league. Yeah, they're a bit of a weird team. They come up, they can get like these brilliant results, but sometimes They just don't go well. Like, they could beat Liverpool and then go and lose against Southampton or Nottingham Forest. Like, they're such a weird team. But yeah, seems like they're gonna survive. Is Moyes still there? Yeah, he's still managing the Hammers. Or Irons, whatever you want to call it. They have the West Ham have a lot of nicknames, don't they? Hammers, Irons, West Ham. But yeah, I mean, listen, that was 4-0. That was another demolishing on Sunday. How many London clubs? Oh my god. Well, Palace are a London club, aren't they? Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, Spurs. Yeah, there's half of the league is London. Yeah, five is it? The 5 or 6? I don't know. 5, 6, maybe 7. I'm not sure. But again, we're going to talk about this game. Oh no, I didn't put it up. Hold on. I need to put it up. I made it and I need to put it up. I just need to banter Tottenham for a few minutes. Yeah, we played them on Thursday. Yeah, we've got demolished 3 times this season. I still have to put it up. I'm sorry, I still have to put it up. I really, really do. I still have to put it up on the board because it's on the thumbnail. It's on the title, so I think it's only right I kind of talk about it. Villa as well, I think. Villa, yeah, Jesus, yeah. Now you have me curious, Rahul. Now I want to see how many there is. Hold on. Hold up a sec. I'm trying to put up another bloody on the stream yard, but it's not letting me. That's probably because I didn't download it. Download it. Spurs laughing at us and we lost 7 now. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's nice to get your banter across, isn't it? You know, life comes at you fast. Life is like a box of chocolates. You know, Fulham also, I think. Fulham, yes! Fulham. There we go. Here we go. That's it. Jesus. Rahul giving me hard questions. Usually I'm meant to do that. Decent question, though. I like it. Oh, no. Please don't tell me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. I'm going to have to make it. But Rahul, if you can, I'm not saying you have to. But if you can maybe type up and see how many London clubs there is, because now you have me curious. I'm actually not looking it up here. I'm actually trying to settle something else. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm making an edit. We need to see that 6. I'm trying to get it up on the board. Oh my god. This is so annoying. I swear to God, man. This is not even funny. Hold on. Give me a blue. Give me a sec. I literally made it. I don't know why it's not up, but I made it and it's not coming up on the board. Right, here we go. Newcastle. I have their badge. The only problem is... Hold on. 6-1. The funny, slag us all you want. There were 7 goals in their game as well. Harry Kane got them the consolation. But as I said, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. We have literally nearly shows. This week is probably nearly a show every day. apart from tomorrow, depending on what happens. I never say there's not going to be a show, because you wake up in the morning and you get told, "Oh, hold on a sec, the Glazers are not going to be leaving," kind of news. That's not that. Don't worry, that hasn't happened. By the way, don't be getting nervous. Oh, for God's sake, I made it up as well. And see the Tottenham badge, it's so dark. Like it's hard to do it. So I have to literally brighten their badge up, and now it looks blue. But unfortunately, it's going to have to do for now, because I'm literally doing this very, very quick. I made 2 of them, but I can't find one, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth. But this is just why I have a shitty phone. The reason why I haven't took down that scoreboard yet is because I just haven't bothered. Why the hell am I putting up something totally different to what I want to put up? Oh my Jesus. Get rid of that. No one cares about that. Right, hold on. Right, I have it up. And it's getting dark, so that's when my line's a bit poor. But how many London clubs are in the Premier League? 7. Told you. I said 6 or 7, didn't I? No. Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea, Palace, Fulham, Tottenham Hotspur, and West Ham. So yeah, 7 teams and 7 London clubs in the Prem. So Rahil was right. It's okay. We won't stoop to their level. Yes. Well, look what I have. I found it. I made it quick. There we go. Look at that. Newcastle United 6. Good look. Tottenham Hotspur 1. And I watched that game. I turned it off at half time because I couldn't deal. The banter club was already bet. And sometimes it's nice to see another club getting better around. But listen, we'll go through it first. Jacob Murphy got 2 goals in 10 minutes. Joelinton got so Jacob Murphy got the brace. Joelinton, Isak got a brace. 4-0 going into half time, by the way. 4-0. And Callum Wilson got the goal in 67 minute. Harry Kane got the consolation in the 49th minute. That game could have been more than 6-1 with it. Harry Kane got them the goal. And Tottenham aren't making top 4. The top 4 is done. Top 4 is done. If we beat Tottenham on Thursday, which I'm expecting us to do so, that'll mean we'll be 9 points ahead of them in the league. Hold on. This is a Premier League roundup, by the way, so for anyone who's in, I'm not bantering Tottenham, I'm just doing the show. Newcastle, 3rd in the Premier League with 59 points. Manchester United, 4th in the Premier League with 59 points. Tottenham, 5th in the league with 53 points. Aston Villa are only 2 points behind. Basically half the league. Yeah, basically. Like you said, Rahil. If we win on Thursday, we're 6 points ahead of them as of now. We beat Tottenham on Thursday, we'll be 9 points ahead of Tottenham. And remember, we still have 2 games in hand. 2 games in hand. 5-0 after 20 minutes. Oh, Banter Club FC. Um, we have 2 games in hand, and we still haven't played them yet. I think one's against Chelsea. I'm not sure the other's against. I don't know who the other one's against. I think we'll finish top 4. I think we'll finish top 4. Arsenal, Man City, them two. They're confirmed. They're not going anywhere. Like they're not going anywhere near outside that top 4. No way. We're Manchester United are 4th in the league, 6 points ahead of Spurs. Even if we lose on Thursday, I'll get a draw. I cannot see Tottenham beating us. I can't. If it was against Newcastle, Man City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, or even Brighton again, or even Fulham, I'd be like, oh, they might. But I cannot see Tottenham making top 4. Europa League, have it. What's Ryan Mason going to do for you? Ten Hag's going to boss you. Even with the current team we have, here we barely have half a team now. Even with that's just with injuries, we should be beating them. Even Spurs don't want top 4. Yeah, they don't deserve it. Manchester United and Newcastle for me are going to be the 2 teams up there. That's it. That's pretty much it. But listen, it's getting a bit late now. I wasn't expecting this to go on over an hour. But what can you do? Thanks. That has been the Premier League Roundup show. I'm not sure what's tomorrow, but we'll have the preview for the Tottenham game on Wednesday. There'll be a watch along on Thursday. Friday we might have that show, keep, buy, sell. And then Saturday will be the preview for Sunday's game. And Sunday's game, I don't know if there'll be a watch along or not. But there's a protest, so there mightn't be a game at all. Spurs are in a never-ending cycle of failure. That's a nice comment to end the show. I like it. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everyone for joining. Like, comment, and subscribe button. Follow our socials, links in the description. If you want to come on a future show or anything like that, make sure to DM us. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you on a bit. Have a good one. A few decent shows come up as well if anyone's interested in coming on. Thanks for everybody for watching, and speak to you all in a bit. Enjoy your week.